In this experiment, we are going to discuss about a virtual LAN switch configuration. So before entering to this experiment, so first we want to know what is a virtual LAN and what is the use of that. Okay, so the virtual LAN is nothing but which we can group together the collection of the devices or computers. So LAN generally can grouping the computers and devices that can able to share the communication either through wire or wireless link within the same geographical area. Okay, so the virtual LAN it's easy for the network administrator to partitioning a single switch network into the multiple functions, and for example we can able to give the security requirements for the particular devices. So for these things the virtual LAN will be helpful for us. And the VLAN, virtual LAN frequently used in the large business organization to repartitioning their devices for giving the better results as well as a better requirement. And also they can able to provide the security on the large networks by allowing some higher degree controls. So what are the devices can able to access a particular authorities, so like that they can able to assign. So for this purpose the virtual LAN will be help for us. So today we are going to make the topology, and we are going to configuring the virtual LAN switch configuration. So for this I'm just selecting the 5 end devices. So PC, as usual we have to select the PC from end device and switch from the networking device. So I'm just selecting the basic switch 2960, and we have to make the connection for all. It's just like a star topology. Okay, I made it. So now as usual we have to do the configuration for the all the PCs. So for the switch now we are not configuring. Okay, so the PCs remaining all the 5 PCs, so we are going to configure as usual. So first you have to click the PC 0 and go to config mode, then fast Ethernet 0, then we will assign the IP address and then subnet mask. Okay, so now we are going to create a virtual LAN. So according to this topology, so we have a 5 different PCs. So now we are just going to consider the 3 virtual LANs. One is a student and another one for faculties and the third one for the admin. Like that we are going to assume it. Okay, so if you see this table you can able to get clarification. We are going to make this type of the addressing table. So 3 different kind of virtual LAN we are making, VLAN 50, 99 and then 60. Okay, so under the virtual LAN 50 we are planning to grouping the PC 0 and then PC 2, and under the virtual LAN 99 we are just planning to group PC 1 and then PC 3, and then the last one the PC 4 we are just considering as a VLAN 60. So here the VLAN 50, 99, 60, these are all the ID of the virtual LAN. So any number you can able to give it. The virtual LAN identification, there is a virtual number, virtual LAN number, or it is virtual LAN ID. So these are called, that number is between the ranges 1 to 4094. So anything you can able to give it. So as per this configuration, so we are going to make the 3 VLAN 50, 60 and then 99. Okay, so then we are planning to group according to this. Okay, so whatever it is you can able to group it. So for example the under the virtual LAN 50 you can group 0 and 1 also. Okay, so that is our wish. So then we are going to make the IP address. Now see here the 50 virtual LAN, so 0 and PC2 will be under the same LAN. So we are just assigning this network addresses. So 192.168.10.1 and then next address 10.2 we are assigning. And this PC1 and then PC3 is in the comes under the second LAN, and then PC4 we are just considering as a admin. So that will be assigning a different IP address, 10.0.0.2, and we are going to configure the IP address for the switches 10.0.0.1. Okay, so except the switch configuration, so remaining the as usual we need to make it. So now, so first click the PC and then config fast Ethernet 0 and IP address. So for the PC 0, so what are all the IP addresses given in the table? So the same I'm just assigning. So that is not a compulsion. So you can give as per your wish. Okay, but the classes we need to maintain as it is. The class A, class B, that we need to take care of. So 192.168.10.1 and subject mask, then port status should be on. So for the PCs by default it is in a on state. Then click close, and then same for the PC1. So that we are just considering under the Virtual Lan 99. So 172.16.0.1, then subnet mask, port status on. Then PC2, it comes under the VLAN 50. So 192.168.10.2. Then PC3, 172.16.0.2. Then PC4, here I am just this one considered as a admin 10.0.0.2. Fine. So now we configured all the PCs with the IP address configuration. So now we need to check the default virtual LAN. So what are all the default virtual LANs are available in the switch? So click switch and go to a CLI mode. So the two ways we can able to configure our PCs and then switch whatever it is. So first one is using the configuration mode in a GUI representation, and another one is CLI, that is the command line interface. So using the command we can able to configure it. Okay, so now click the switch and go to CLI mode and press enter. You will get like this. So whatever the configuration or whatever the things we are going to do it, first we need to move to the enable mode. So in this switch and greater than symbol, now here we can't able to do anything. So first we have to switch over to the enable mode. So first type enable, enter. So this is the indication for moving for the enable mode, the hashtag. Okay, so this is the enable mode. So now only you can able to do whatever the things. So simply we want to see the what are all the default virtual LANs are available. So for that command is a show VLAN. We need to type show VLAN and press enter. So here what are all the virtual LANs are available, that it will be displayed, and then with their names, and then what is the status, it will be displayed. Okay, so now we are going to create, means after the creation also again we need to give the show VLAN. So then the what are all the virtual LANs we created, that it will be displayed, comes under here. Fine. So then press Ctrl Z, and now we are going to create the new virtual LANs. So according to this table, so we are going to make the 3 LANs, VLAN 50, VLAN 99 and VLAN 60. It's not a compulsion, you have to give the same ID, you can give any number. So VLAN 1, 2, 3, like that also we can give it. So first we move to the configuration mode. So type config T, or otherwise configure terminal. So under the configuration terminal mode only we can able to do the whatever the configurations, IP address setting or creation of VLAN, anything we can do under the configuration mode. So see the difference. So switch under configuration mode. So switch within the bracket, it has to come config. So the similar for the routers also. If we are configuring the routers now, so router within the bracket the config. So config terminal if we given, so then the command prompt will come like this. Okay. So without this configuration mode, we can't able to do any IP address setting or whatever it is. Okay, fine. So now we have to create the virtual LAN. So type a VLAN and then what is the ID 50 and give the a name for that virtual LAN. So I'm just assigning the name as a student for this, and then the second one VLAN 99, the name just simply assigning the faculty, and then third one VLAN 60, then name and just giving as admin. Okay, so now we created the three different LAN and just exit from this mode, press exit, and again if I'm just giving the exit, I'm going to come out from the configuration mode. So now I want to see, so what are all the virtual LANs I created, whether it is established or not. So the same command, show VLAN. So you can able to see the virtual LANs with the ID and name and then active state. Fine. So now we need to configure. So what are all the PCs are comes under which virtual LANs. So according to our table, so PC 0 and then 2 comes under the virtual LAN 50, 1 and 3 comes under the virtual LAN 99, and then PC 4 it comes under the virtual LAN 60. So now we are going to configure these things. So press Ctrl Z, and again we need to move to the config terminal mode, then interface fast Ethernet 0/1. So first fast Ethernet 0/1, that is a PC 0 I connected, then switch port mode access. So the commands are case sensitive, so we need to give carefully. So switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 50. So the fast Ethernet 0/1 is connected with virtual LAN 50. So press enter and then exit. Okay, so this connection I made it. So fast Ethernet 0/1 I just connected with the virtual LAN 50. Then similarly again I need to connect for the all the PCs. So 3, that is a PC 2 I am connecting. So fast Ethernet 03 and same commands, the switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 50, then exit mode. So now I connected these two things, and then similar for the all the 4 PCs. VLAN 99. Four. So the last one is the interface 5. Switch mode access and VLAN 60 for admin, and press exit. Okay. So now we want to see what are all the PCs are connected with the our LANs. So come out from the config mode, then again give show VLAN. So see here, so initially only the ID, name and state alone will be there. So now it's shown, so what are all the fast Ethernets are connected along with this virtual LAN. So 1 and 3 connected with 50, 2 and 4 connected with 99, and 5 is connected with 60. Okay. This controls it. So now we need to enable the remote access privilege for the admin PC, as well as we need to assign the IP address for configuration for your switch. So again we need to move to the config terminal, config T. So interface VLAN 60. So we need to set the IP address. So 10.0.0.1. So which one is going to assign for the switch, and corresponding subnet mask also we need to specify here. So if we are just configuring through the config terminal, means it automatically it will come default, but under the CLI mode if we are configuring, so we need to assign the subnet mask also. So then we have to type the command no shutdown. So this is for after assigning the IP address, we will click the post status on. So this is a equivalent command for that, no shutdown. Then exit, come out from the config. Fine. So now we did all the configuration. So we need to ensure the connectivity between the IP address VLAN 60 to our PC. Okay, so the as usual, how you will check the connectivity? So using the ping message. So this is our VLAN 60. Okay, so simply just click and go to desktop, command prompt, type ping 10.0.0.1. So we are just establishing the connecting. Yes, so we received the 3 packets. So again I'm just giving, so all the 4 replies I'm just getting from the switch. So now our connection was established. So second one, now we are just trying to give the access privileges with authentication for our admin. So the same that we can able to do under the CLI mode. So plus kick switch and go to CLI, then again config mode. So line BTY 0 space 15. So what is the meaning of this commandments? So all the virtual line we are just giving the securities, that is we are just setting the password. So line BTY 0 to 15. So then we are just assigning the password. So this is for the enabling password. So first we are just trying to access. So first we move to the enable mode, then only we will move to the configuration mode, isn't it? So first trying to enable, so this is the password, and after if you want to configure means for that login password also we need to set. Okay, so either you can give the both the password is the same, or otherwise you can give in a different password also. Okay, so now I'm just type AA as the password, and then again I'm just setting login password, login, then enable secret. For this I'm just setting the password as BB, then I'm just giving exit. Okay, so now we need to check the access privileges, how it is working. Okay, close this. So how we will check the connectivities? So using the ping message we are doing, right? The similar format, but instead of the ping message we have to type as a telnet. So same the admin, you just click go to command prompt, type the command telnet and 10.0.0.1. so we are just trying to access our switch. So user access verification. So first enabling mode, which password we given, that we have to give. So I assigned as a EAA, right? I'm just typing, but it won't display here. So press enter. So now it comes under the enabling mode. See the switch, the greater than symbol. So next, if I'm just trying to access, it will ask the password for the login. Enable. So immediately it will ask the password for the login. Again, now I need to give the login password. So I'm just typed as a BB. So I'm just typing here. Then only I can get the access. Okay, so now I assign the access privileges for this switch. Okay, so this is the way you have to create the virtual LAN using the switch configuration. So now you can check the sending the packets. So 0 and then 2 is comes under the virtual LAN 50. Just I'm sending. The packet was sent successful. So in the lower right corner you can able to see the what are all the message, whether it is in a successful or failed. Okay, I'm just trying PC 1, 2, 3. So similar, it's successful, and then admin to switch I'm setting. Yes, so all the messages are getting successful. So like that you need